Guys, my name is Joy and you're welcome back to the channel. Today, we are talking about a viral TikTok. People are saying a white woman got 3 apes tattoos to represent her grandkids because she didn't like her daughter-in-law. Let's see what people are saying. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to support the channel.
There was a biracial woman that came on TikTok and explained that her mother-in-law went to go get 3 apes tatted on her arm to represent her grandchildren. She even said that she has once referred her grandchildren as monkeys. And honestly, that is like so racist. That has to be like the most racist thing a person can do. And that's a loud racist insult to go get a tattoo to represent your grandchildren. And it's apes. You literally have to be mentally fucked up in the head to do some shit like that. Those are your grandchildren. And all I can say is she don't like you. She tolerates you due to the fact her son has children with you. She's basically telling you don't get too comfortable because you're not fucking welcome here. We don't like your kind. And it's kind of weird because herself, her son is biracial. She had a child with a black man. So what in your right mind made you want to do something like that? And then her son is not taking up for his wife. He thought it was okay. That's definitely not okay. Because why would you not take up for your wife and protect your children? I know that's your mother, but at the same time, that's your bloodline. I would never speak to her ever in my life again. You can't even see my kids. Because, bitch, you hate us. You hate us so much to the point that you went to go get a tattoo to represent my kids as apes. Yeah, you're fucked up in the head.
When she first got that tattoo, I asked her to cover it up. And at first she told me no. And I said, cool. I just don't want to be around you. Didn't really say too much about it. The next day, she said, hey, I'll cover up around you. I'm so sorry. I was like, cool. I want to cover it up everywhere around me. Not just my home, everywhere. She said, cool. That's not what happened when she ended up moving back home. I would be in other areas of town and of gathering, and I was trying to be civil for the kids, for my husband, trying my best to just deal and not, but nobody was taking it seriously enough. I would go to another family member's house and she would have it out. I would go to a little bar where it's like a very small town. So every day there's like a routine for somebody in the family to go somewhere and have a couple drinks. Sometimes I would go up there so that way the kids could see grandparents and stuff for like an hour. The thing would be out. I'd be staring at it. One day I was just having a bad fucking day. And we were at another family member's house and it was just out looking at me. I was already mad at my husband because I had to get 3 kids ready by myself for the day and be over there at a certain time. By the time I pulled up, everyone was asking me where I was at. Like, nobody else had to get 3 kids ready by themselves. Anyway. Fucking... And I felt like I kept trying to avoid her at this place. And she kept following me places. And I fucking realized, I'm fucking mad. You have this stupid tattoo just staring at me. Leave me alone. That's not what happened. And then I just felt like nobody was on my side at all. I feel like nobody could fucking understand, besides my family, how fucking serious this fucking tattoo is. Like, I felt like I was losing my fucking mind, right? So then I finally like crash out a little bit and I'm like, hey, I'm not going to be around you anywhere, anytime without you covering that fucking thing up, right? And she was like, at first, like, no. And I'm like, fine, like, don't expect me to want to be around you anywhere. Nobody else asked me to go fucking around her with that fucking thing uncovered. All I'm asking is that she cover up with like a sleeve. I'm not asking that she cut her arm off. I'm not asking that she fucking get another fucking tattoo covering it. Just like get like a fucking compression sleeve and cover it the fuck up everywhere around me. Like, the fuck? So my husband's grandparents' like 60th anniversary party is coming up, and like I'm getting asked if I'm going, and I'm saying no, I'm not going. And she's like begging me to go, and I'm like, until you can tell me that you are going to cover up, I'm not going. I'm not saying nobody can't be around kids. I've never said you can't be around kids. I never called her a fucking racist, nothing like that. But The kids can go to the fucking party. I'm not fucking going. She finally broke down, was like, I'll get the sleeve. I just want everyone together. Fine, whatever. We go. She covers it up. I shut the fuck up. I just mind my fucking business, right? Like 3 weeks passed. This past like week was my husband's birthday, okay? We fucking go over there. Not like I popped up. Not like I was uninvited to her home, right? And my plan was, I didn't know if she was going to cover up in her own home. And I was not going to demand it. But I was going to drop off my kids and just leave if she was uncovered. I wasn't going to say nothing. And so I freaking bring one baby in and she's uncovered. And I turn around to get the other baby, and I'd say to myself, if she's still uncovered by the time I walk back in here with this other baby, because we have twins, if I walk back in here with this other baby and she is not covered up, I am going to leave. So I turn back around, bring the other baby in. She's coming out of her room from putting the sleeve on. Great. I shut the fuck up. I don't say anything. I go on about my business. Mind you, it's just mind-blowing that you wait until the last second for me to get there when you invited us over. And you know how I feel, but whatever. And I just fucking lost it, man. I just fucking lost it. I had decided over something else, a little argument me and my husband had this week, that it was time. It was time. And I didn't feel like, I feel like I know those women in that family, and I know that they all think my husband is a golden boy, and how could he ever do anything wrong to make anybody want to divorce him? I get it, they're his family, whatever, but I also knew that they're all over there like talking shit because I know those women, right? And so I was just like, you need to tell them how you've been treating me. And so he included me, his grandmother, and his mother in a group chat. And he brought up a couple things that had happened over the years. And then he brought up, the tattoo and stuff. And that's all they wanted to address to me was how this fucking tattoo, not the way that he treated me, the couple things that he had said. Yes. Sorry, I'm staying at my dad's tonight. I had to go back and rewatch and see where I was at. All they wanted to talk to me was about this fucking tattoo and how I needed to like get over it and stuff. And I was just like, you know what? If y'all are so proud of this fucking tattoo and y'all think nothing is wrong with it, post it. Post to the internet that you got a tattoo of your black grandchildren as fucking apes. And the thing is, I am not so sensitive to where I don't understand that it is very common for like little babies at first, like, oh, that's like a little like cute little I get it. I'm not that fucking sensitive. However, I've never addressed that because they are also very fucking sensitive. And if I had said, hey, I don't want you to call him that, they would have called me sensitive. I was over exaggerating. She's just so woke, blah, blah, blah. And now they're mad that I never said that. Anyway, so fucking I told her to post it. I was like, if you're so fucking proud of it, post it. I gave her an hour after I said that. And so I posted it because I'm just like, I'm fucking tired of the goddamn games, okay? Y'all making me feel crazy. I didn't feel like he was 10 toes behind me. It was just, he didn't like it either, but I did not feel like he was 10 toes behind me in my fucking boundary, my very simple boundary of just covering the fuck up and shutting the fuck up and stop testing her about it. But I didn't feel like I had that. I felt like I just kept getting little pokes. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I did. It's crazy. I might go back and like delete a couple videos and redo them because I've been a little emotional this weekend. For now, I'm keeping everything up because it's just real. Like, it's just real as fuck. And it's just what the fuck's been happening. And sometimes you just need to let people know. And it sucks. It's so messy. I am mildly embarrassed just because it's like sucks. But like, nobody fucking checked them the way they needed to be checked, and they kept fucking dancing around it, and just I lost it. Okay. It is what it is at this point. It is what it is.
Do you know how racist you have to be to go out and intentionally get a tattoo of 3 baby apes to represent your 3 mixed grandchildren? This creator came on here telling her story on how her mother in law, her white mother in law, went out and got a tattoo of 3 baby apes to represent her kids. The creator's name is Tish. She goes by Tish Monster on TikTok. And she and her husband are both mixed, which just means the mother in law laid down with the black man and had a mixed baby of her own. So you had your own mixed kid and you just stayed ignorant? Tish also said that the mother in law called her babies monkeys previously. Before getting that tattoo done, she had already called these babies monkeys. That should have been the last time she saw those kids. Monkeys? Every time I open up this app, I just come across the craziest stories.
Bro, this grandmother got a tattoo of apes to represent her mixed grandchildren. Make it make sense. This is why, listen, this is why personally I don't date out. I would never date out. I'm going to choose a black woman every time. I'm married right now. I'm married to a black woman. You know what I'm saying? But even if I was to go through a divorce, I would marry a black woman over and over and over again. Because again, certain people with the lineage of evil, right? They do these little racist things, but then try to hide behind the fact that it's not racist. Oh, you're thinking about it too much. Oh, it's just a tattoo. Why are you referring to, you know that back in the day, they used to call black people that animal right there. But yet, it's just a tattoo. Make it make sense, bruh. No. This is absolutely racist. This is absolutely disgusting. And what more can you say? You cannot make this stuff up. She got a whole sleeve of apes. Boy, I can't make it up.
Have you seen the viral video about this tattoo right here? This tattoo right here. Well, if not, I'll give you a little breakdown because I just went down the rabbit hole. There was a black creator, a black woman specifically, that came on this app and basically said she's done with her husband's side of the family, more specifically her mother-in-law. She's divorcing her husband and she's just tired of hiding or placating, you know, the microaggressions and the issues within him, right? And her mother-in-law. The issues have been going on for years. The racism has been going on for years, the microaggressions, like 11 years. They have 3 kids together. She's currently pregnant and she's tired of putting up with it. So the mother-in-law got this tattoo as a representation of her 3 black grandchildren. Yes, apes. She got apes. This is ugly, mind you. She got apes as a representation of her 3 black grandchildren. Now, what's crazy to me is this tattoo isn't what even sent the creator over the edge. It was her, the mother-in-law, continuing to show the tattoo around her when she asked her specifically to cover it up and refusing to post it. I'm sorry, and refusing to post it. When she specifically asked her to cover it up whenever her, the kids are around her. She still brought her kids and was around the mother-in-law after the tattoo and 11 years of racism. And like her husband is one of those let's just keep the peace type of husbands. Like he's okay with his mom and the way she acts. Like he's not exactly happy with the tattoo, but he's not like, you know, appalled by it. And mind you, this is what really sent me over the edge. Her husband, and I didn't know this until I started reading comments and deep diving, her husband is biracial himself. He is a black man himself. He may not identify as it, but clearly this man is not white. Like and he's literally been allowing his mother-in-law to continue to have micro and macroaggressions against his wife and his children. Like, what the fuck? And he wasn't like completely appalled and upset about the tattoo his mom got. I have a lot of sympathy for this woman, but I also, at the end of the day, am like, you really need to look within yourself now that you're getting away from this toxic, disgusting family dynamic. You need to try to get as much custody as you can. I wouldn't allow this woman around my children, my black children. I would never. But you also need to get some therapy for yourself as to why, and figure out why the hell you dealt with this for 11 years. And then after this tattoo, you continued to stay and deal with it. I there's something within yourself that she needs to like figure out, because yeah, no, the husband is a lost cause. I think that he just has been raised this way and he will never be able to see differently. But you as the mom, it's your responsibility to protect your children and to have your children around people like this for as long as you have a young older son. You're going to give them a complex. You're going to create, they're going to have an identity crisis. Like, I just can't understand, but I'm glad that she's woke up and she's leaving, because the way that I would have to be pulled off of this woman, like the way that, like, I don't even want to even know how bad I would have crashed out to see this tattoo, and I would damn sure never have her around me and my children ever again. She wouldn't see us again. This apes is a choice, and it's ugly. The tattoo's ugly. I cannot believe she even branded herself like this. Like, that's, I still am just like, this is the ugliest tattoo I've ever seen.
If my children had a non-black grandparent and that non-black grandparent went and got 3 apes tattooed to represent my children, their grandchildren, I would never leave my children ever with that grandparent. Ever. Ever. Because somewhere in them, they thought it was okay to go get apes tattooed to represent their brown grandchildren. That woman, a white woman, said, let me get these apes tattooed to represent my grandbabies. My mom's mom was white. My grandmother was white. If she ever got a tattoo or anything permanent on her body as an ape, if she even got a necklace with an ape on it and said, this is to represent one of my grandchildren, my mother would not let us around her. Like, that would just not be in question, because clearly she's got something loose up here. If she can't see how that's not okay, how can I trust her with my children? How can I trust you out and about with my children to make good decisions for them as brown children, melanated children in this country? That is crazy to me.
Nobody's talking about the fact that that woman said that them people have been calling her babies monkeys since they've been born. She quite literally said, the phrase, oh, look at that cute little monkey may be common, but she never said anything to them because she didn't want to look like the woke black woman and that she's being too sensitive. She never addressed it in the past. That's why those people are so confused about why she's tripping about the tattoo. They have been calling them babies monkeys since they've been fucking born and ain't nobody said nothing. I just want somebody to tell her that is not common. They've been playing in her face the whole time. That is not common at all.
At the end of the day, tattoos are personal, but when they involve family, especially children, it's always better to communicate first. So, do you believe this viral story is true? Probably not. But do you believe tattoos can cause family fights? Absolutely yes. What do you guys think? If your grandmother got a tattoo of you without asking your mom, would that be sweet or would that be disrespectful? Let me know in the comments, and as always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to support the channel. Thanks for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.